Vegas waistcoat for my first contact. My walk-on one. Okay. 41 seconds. 14. 48. Chatting with himself. We have an advert. I'm going to skip the advert. People can see me prattling about on the iPad. That's always a good thing. Okay, so only one live in the chat at this precise moment in time. He's just said hi, guys. So if you want to respond to that, and then we'll crack on, as it were. Okay, we all good to go?
I don't want to respond on here. Right.
Okay, so hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight we're going to be doing a live broadcast of a Starship review, since we have had so many people comment and request on it.
Yes.
And just to make everybody's day, we're going to be doing the USS Enterprise. Can't beat an Enterprise review.
Totally.
Now, we apologise. We know people wanted us to review the bigger one. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a hold of the bigger one, so we're doing the smaller one. So, Sven, would you like to start us off with the packaging?
Well, here we go. It's your standard blue Hot Wheels packaging. It's not the re-release. It's the re-release of the re-release, if I'm looking at this correctly.
You are.
I am. I thought it might be. It's even got the code.
It does.
It's good,
yeah. It helps you to know which version of it that you're getting.
I'm already wondering why there isn't blue at the front of the cells, but okay. I'll let you open it. It's yours.
Oh, well, you know, given that this is such a collector's item, I'm going to be really careful with the with the packaging. This is 101 ways not to open a collectible in any way, shape or form. Luckily, we managed to get hold of a couple of these, so I'm not that bothered about the... Okay, so... Sven, it's not the size of your Starship, it's what you do with it.
This is actually smaller than the first release from Hot Wheels. It is. I thought it had shrunk it a little bit. Why didn't they do the A?
I'm glad they didn't do the A.
Why?
Look at the job they did with that one. Can you imagine what they'd have done with an A?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't getting stuck, by the way. Yeah. It's a good job. Those are really cheap, isn't it?
Right, so 3 out of 10 from me.
Yeah.
I don't know what... Okay.
It falls off the standard.
Okay, it's got a little peg stand. It's... You know what? It's cheap, it's cheerful, it's something for you to stick on top of a PC monitor or something, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Should we actually
do ships that are redesigned properly? This is how you redesign it.
This is how you redesign the Starship.
While we get there,
okay. Before we get there,
hi to Vadramek, hi to Linda Burley. Nice to see. Linda likes the uniforms. Vadramek, nice to see you both in uniform, even if they're not era appropriate. At least you have both worn TOS era ones. No.
Yes.
He could. No.
I could have even worn the Discovery Enterprise uniform, but...
you haven't got the right badge.
No, because it's not out yet. The unofficial one is, and I'm not wearing it. So,
I'm going to get the badge.
You're going to whip it out on camera?
I am.
Okay. Right, so standard packaging for the Discovery range, i.e. it has the new style artwork on the front and the side of the boxes. The Discovery being split across the corner. These are very much in line with, I'm going to say, the QMX packaging, designed specifically to sit on a shelf and be sold, although obviously these are not made by QMX. It is still indicative of the new packaging for their line, for the minibusts, the...
Yeah, it's everything, isn't it? It's just a different colour scheme.
Yeah, but they go with the black. So, right. So, Sven, would you like to start with the magazine?
So, Star Trek Discovery, the official Starships collection. This is issue 12. So this is the normal size Disco Prize.
Disco Prize. Oh,
Disco
Prize. Disco Prize.
Disco Prize.
Disco Prize.
USS Enterprise NCC 1701. Due to get a refit. We're guessing. Yeah, quite a major one.
Yeah, quite a surprising one.
It may even shrink.
And it'll have a colour change.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, it got refitted directly out of the cage, and it's now in a completely different form, and it's going to get shrunk down and refitted again. Clearly. Class Constitution, launched 23rd century, length 442.06 metres. It's awfully specific. And awfully bigger than the 1701 used to be.
I think they have a lot of specifics for this particular
quite. How to put it on the stand, and then it's the same details again in that gorgeous shot of the ship, which is... look at that. This is how you design. If you need to refresh the design,
if you're going to redo the design,
this
is the style.
Not like that thing.
No.
Oh, look at that. Grills at the back of your 3340A.
So we've made a few.
Ooh. Some nice shots of the ship and some details on
some really nice artwork.
There's John Eves' Let's Have Straight and Cells.
I quite like the fact that they show the back exhausts at different angles.
Well, it was supposed to be that way around originally.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, it does look weird, doesn't it?
It does look a little strange. All that extra detailing and all that. Oh, nice. And the next issue is the Worker Bee.
Yes. Which, I must admit, just not...
No, not that kind of
Not that kind of
and there's that shot from the actual episode, which is rather nice. Anyway, that's that.
So,
let's whip mine out. Nobody's talking.
They're stunned. They're like, oh, they're actually doing a review that's a review for them.
Yeah. My stand number is 3559A. Aren't I lucky? Ooh. Ooh.
Then you wish the buzzards were the right colour.
Close enough.
Then you wish they'd drilled the holes to do the back of the plates rather than doing painted dots.
Say that again.
I really wish they'd actually gone with doing the holes.
Oh, that would have been...
It would have been nice though.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen... I've only seen the XL that was on display at DST, and I can't remember what that looked like back there. But because this is the thing is that looking at the size of this, the XL is what?
Isn't it like
about
2
that
inches
size?
bigger?
Yeah, it's only a little bit bigger. Lengthwise. I mean, obviously all the other dimensions change as well, so it's a bit more of a chunk. But yeah. Oh, no problem, Linda. My pleasure. I hope he enjoys it.
What was that?
Shockwave.
What about Shockwave?
MP29 Plus. The one that's actually in decent purple.
Yeah.
Linda was wondering where to get one from, and she was worried about accidentally getting a KO.
Oh, okay, so you censored that there. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, let's do a review of the actual model. So, join mark under the bottom saucer section, but that's fine.
Yeah,
mine's got
right
some
place.
gapping.
Mine's not so bad.
Yeah, okay. This, now Dave might be surprised to hear this, has impulse engines on the saucer section, which is nice for an Enterprise.
Yes,
it's nice for an Enterprise.
It's nice to see that.
The main deflector dish is... They're looking pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, it's better than normal 1701 in the normal collection.
Yeah, let's
which
not
is
mention
translucent.
I would have preferred that the that the buzzard ram scoops were actually crimson rather than orange, but that's personal preference.
They're off.
They are. I'm surprised that the decal saying USS Enterprise 1701 is not darker. It's a grey rather than being a black, which I don't know, because I've only ever seen the one shot of. Well, no, we've seen 2 shots of the ship, haven't we?
Yeah, but the other one was at a distance.
It's from that far away, you don't know, but indicatively you feel it should be black.
Yeah.
So should we actually have a gander in the mag just in case there is something there saying, by the way, no guys, it isn't meant to be.
I don't want to be that fan, but as long as they explain Discovery why the Enterprise is now bigger, the changes in layout is fine by me. They can be pre-TMP concepts. Yeah. I can live with that.
I'm not one of those that are going canon. It's okay. It's fine.
If they don't explain it, I'm fine. If they do explain it, it's just an extra thing, like with the whole Klingon thing.
But the thing is, he's already said rip out hollow emitters for...
Yeah. So she's obviously having a refit at the moment. She's trying to sort out everything that's gone wrong. So she ends up looking significantly different. I mean, the thing is that did we ever actually see anything that said how long the original Enterprise was on screen?
Oh no. So, all that stuff was added after.
Yeah, exactly.
I know this is going to sound like a really stupid thing, but I like the gap here.
Yeah.
Between the nacelle struts and then the markings up the nacelle strut, because they can quite clearly go, well, we don't need this bit anymore.
Right.
So it works as linear progression.
Yeah. Because that does echo the TMP Enterprise.
It does. It does.
I really like this.
Okay.
What's the word you're looking for, David? Is it
wooden?
Pretty.
I'll be brutally honest with you. If you'd have handed me this in 2008, no, that's a lie. If you'd have handed me this in 2007, I would have gone, what the bloody hell is that? That is not how you redesign the ship. However, having seen some redesigns of the Enterprise, I really like this. I wouldn't have liked this before the Bay Enterprises. And I will give Eagle Moss...
Bay Enterprises?
The
JJ
Enterprises.
Don't let Michael Bay anywhere near Star Trek, please. No.
The level of detail on this particular model is very nice. Yeah. Underneath all the moulding is good. Little raised pieces on the saucer section.
She's nice.
The paint is nice. One of the things that I find unusual, because I thought it was going to be just paintwork and it isn't, it's actually the mould, is, have you run your finger across there yet? That isn't, yeah.
Ooh.
That's actually, it's not paint. Well, it is paint, but it's paint over the raised piece in the plastic.
Ooh,
so
nice.
The level of detail is phenomenally good.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Adam's on. Adam Beats. Hi, everyone. Trackslider. Hi, Mike. Hello. Web store order or sub? Technically sub. But special sub.
If you've got a special sub, I want to play with it.
Live, dude. Live. Wow, and he's not even adding alcohol. That's the worst part. No. Linda says. Oh no, sorry. Adam says, is the XL worth the extra £15 compared to the Disco Ship Collection version? I don't know.
I'll be brutally honest. At 15 quid, I think I'd probably fork out and get the bigger one.
Would you? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because it's what?
But the thing is, we got this on special, so we only paid £10.
Yeah, there is
At £10, I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, quite.
I would not be paying the Excel price.
So for those who don't know about it, Eagle Moss are currently doing an offer for people who haven't got a subscription, where you can start your subscription at issue 12 with the same offer that you would have got if you started your subscription
with the Shenzhen
one, where you get the first ship for $9.99. Of course, they are also making the error of saying, and you're not under any commitment to buy any more. So yeah, okay.
See, I think they're actually pulling a quick one.
Oh yes.
Yep, I think Eagle Moss every couple of months are going to give you the opportunities to subscribe to the collection with a different ship as the first one.
I think that'll be every 12 months, maybe.
And that way you'll be able to complete your whole set at £10 a time. It's just going to take a really long
issue 1, then issue 12, bearing in mind there was an extra month's gap between 2 and 3.
So it's only going to take me 10 years, yeah?
Yeah. Well, the thing is they'll only do it while it's active as well, won't they? So they might do issue 24, I doubt it, or 25. But you have got the Picard show coming up, which will be a nice refitted Enterprise E, or a Galaxy class with Geordie commanding, or something, I don't know. Let's go back to the comments so far. I'm just taking a wait-and-see approach to what the Disco explains before passing judgment. Personally, I want to see the timeline advance instead of pre-TOS shows. Fair enough, Linda, but then we got the Picard shows upcoming, so that'll sort that out. Mike says, I have the XL and it's bloody nice. It looked bloody nice in the cabinet at DST, to be fair.
I didn't handle it.
I was looking at it thinking, where the hell's that going to go?
The funny thing was,
I'm going to have to get one.
I could have, but I chose to molest the space dock. I said, which one do you want to handle? I was like, space dock.
Yeah,
space dock.
Because you need a space dock.
I needed the space dock.
Yeah. Hi, Dave.
What time do you call this, Dave?
Sorry, he says sorry I'm late.
Popping in halfway through the bloody show, mate.
My apologies if I'm sounding like that fan gens, but this is direct from Memory Alpha Wiki. Prior to the Enterprise's launch date of 2245, eventually being made canon in this episode, brother, was Dave referring to Stingray in that comment? What?
What? I was not referring to Stingray. What comment would be the next question?
No idea. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Stingray.
Prior to the Enterprise's launch date of 2245, eventually being made canon.
Are we on about one of the refits for it?
No idea what he means by that.
Maybe we'll get clarification later. Skip on to the next comment.
It's because folks wanted the Enterprise because it's the Enterprise. Yeah.
It's the Enterprise.
Yeah. And if I was them, I'd be doing an offer where you can choose the Shenzhou, the Discovery, or the Enterprise. Because at the moment you basically go to
your freebie ship.
Yeah.
No, I agree with their original business model. I think the fact that they did this was a really strange thing to do as a promotion. But you know what? I'm not complaining.
Well, what it might do is it might get in fans that weren't going to go near it, and since they saw the Enterprise turn up, and there's a lot of people who are now Discovery fans who weren't in season 1 because season 2 is so different.
This is lovely. You know what this is? This is the 1701D of the Eagle Moss collection. Is that let's let them see a really pretty Enterprise, and they will. If you build it, they will come.
Yes. Well, as long as it's not a one you build yourself.
Well, actually, I was just thinking, you know, if you build it, they will come. Not with this paint job. It's not easy to clean.
Ew! Well, stop it, you perv. Unless Disco gets a refit or get another Enterprise, which I think we might. I wouldn't expect the intro ship to change.
You've missed doing these live broadcasts.
When Dave referred to your special subs, Sven. What? No.
What? People are listening to my jokes now.
Yeah.
What was the comment? What was the comment?
That was it.
That was it.
It's the wrong colour, but hey, it's Eagle Moss. It's close enough. It should be darker, but then...
No, we just saw it with no light. There's a difference. It's lighting. It's lighting.
It's a lighting issue.
Lighting issue. Oh, hang on. Let's run through it properly.
To be fair, that Aztec probably should be a bit darker.
It's lighting issues. We didn't have the correct information. We've released it as a prototype model without telling you it's a prototype model. Are there any Eagle Moss excuses I'm missing? I'm sure I forgot one. Oh yes, it's the wrong kind of snow on the tracks, Yeah,
Something like that.
it's Eagle Moss.
Special sub Stingray, please pay attention, Sven. That's not the sub we were looking for.
Oh, then now I get the joke. Yeah, no, sorry. Stingray.
I'm wishing I was on a deep sleep vehicle now.
The
DSV.
work beat does look quite nice.
You want the work bit, don't you?
I do want
I know you want the work bit.
I'll be honest.
You want the work bit from the little set as well.
I'll be honest, I actually want all the Federation ships in the
interesting
Disco range.
at full size.
I just have zero interest in the Klingon ships on this range. I know, but the weird thing is, I have seen a couple of these, the Klingon ones, and they are beautiful, and the detail is stunning. It's
Well,
just
straight from the CG.
I don't want ships that size. My collection,
they're too big.
The standard Eagle Moss collection officially filled my house. That's it.
To be fair, I think with the Discovery collection, I probably would have kept up with it if the ship's size and the price had been the same as the normal collection. These are too big.
I think if they'd have gone 15 quid a model and stuck to the original size, I would have subscribed. Not subscribed. I'm not being.
These are for American lounges.
I am poor.
Yeah.
And I'm out of space.
Yeah.
Americans can only argue one of those, and it's not the space. Unless they live in New York, because when I lived in New York, I officially lived in a shoebox that cost more than my mortgage here. So,
Linda's asked, thoughts on Enterprise being its captain? Curious as to whether you're fans of either. He was better in Star Trek in Gods and Men.
Gods and Men.
Yeah.
I do not feel that what we saw was a good...
I don't like the Enterprise B.
Nobody likes the Enterprise B.
Yeah, they do. Some people do.
Some people like the Enterprise B.
Oh, yeah.
Excelsior
Some people
variants.
like Excelsiors in general.
Standard Excelsior, Excelsior variant for the Enterprise.
For the Excelsior refit. It's horrible. Especially being as it was literally, let's put some bits on so we can blow them off.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason.
The thing is, I never particularly liked the Excelsior. I never particularly liked the Excelsior.
No, I hate the Excelsior, especially because the reason for its existence.
I just disliked the Enterprise version of it, which is ironic because I have both in the Art Asylum Select range.
Of course you do. The Worker Bee has an interior on the model, according to Dave.
Yes, it does, with a pilot by the looks of it. So,
That's quite good.
I would say, but that's been nicely if we could review one.
At one point, I was thinking about putting a figure of a person in, but I never got past the scanning stage and made myself a whole fleet of mini disco ships. Well, I'm in favour of a regular-sized disco collection. Yeah, he's made his own. Dave has a fair play to you.
Dave.
Some of the paintings stunningly done on those as well. They look absolutely great. If you want to check out the Hero Collector Star Trek fan group, there's should be a link below, I believe, in the description. Adam says the Klingon ships are very detailed. They're unfortunately not actually Klingon designs. Every time I see that bird of prey, I'm just thinking it's a Stargate ship.
Actually,
it's old.
The ironic thing is, because the Klingons stole their designs from the Romulans, but when I see the disco Klingons, I always think that's what the Romulans should have had.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it was as well that did that to me. It was TNG that did that with the Warbird, because that made me go, oh, the Romulan technology should have been so much nicer.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go and get the Excelsior and the Enterprise and just rip into why they designed it that way.
Go on, and I'll answer some of these other things.
No, let's stick with the. We're not meant to be doing Art Asylum today. We can do Art Asylum another day.
Vandra America's asked, has it been explained why the ships in this range are larger than the ones from the normal collection? Yes.
Yes, it's what she proclaimed.
And Dave says underneath, they wanted to make it big, make them bigger with more detailing. That's the reason. So literally, they, I think Ben actually said this at some point. but because they've got the original CG assets from the show, they wanted to show every detail they could from them. So yeah, and Dave's also followed up with, to be fair, I don't think there's really been a bad disco ship, to be fair. Yeah. Adam Boots says, let's put bits on to blow them off to save damaging the model, yet let's glue them on so they damage the model instead. Yeah, they did that as well.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. Which is why they used for every Excelsior that turned up in TNG, it was standard footage, wasn't it?
It was.
And then when they wanted to do new footage for Deep Space Nine, it ended up being a refit until they started using the CG.
That's why there were so many Excelsiors kicking around in the Dominion Wars.
Yeah. When I see
there really were a lot of those damn things. That and D's.
Yeah.
They were galaxies.
Galaxy classes.
It's like,
of the 6 galaxy classes that were built, won't go there. Mind you, the thing is that's not canon, is it? The six galaxies, because it was only in the tech manual. I know that was based on the series Bible. It's still.
The thing is, even if Starfleet had decided to do nothing but an entire run of Excelsiors, it still would not have had as many as we saw on screen for the Dominion Wars, because it was ridiculous. You just didn't have that many.
Of galaxy classes?
Well, not either. You wouldn't have had that many Excelsiors either.
Why not?
Oh, because it was ridiculous.
They were building them for years.
Yeah, no.
It was 80 years of Excelsiors being built.
It would have had to have been the entire of Starfleet.
Let's have a look at the registry numbers. There was a lot of them running around. An awful lot.
Not that many. And they'd have had to have pulled every single
one. And
then
you had all the Miranda classes as well.
You know what, I've got to be honest, I didn't mind that. They didn't use that many Miranda classes in it. Really.
That's why there's so many variants. Anyway, Adam said, when I see the disco bird of prey, I just think of the Minbari headbones in Babylon 5.
Yeah. I can see that.
Dave says, if the Klingon ships were Herc designs from long ago, which they originally were, I think everybody would have been okay with the designs. Yes, they'd said that on screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Dave then said, Ben thinks the idea of doing disco at a smaller scale is laughable.
Ben thinks a lot of things are laughable.
Yeah. Fair enough. Vadramix says, fair enough, thanks Dave and gents. Dave says, Excelsior has a weird history. In early TNG, it's the NX Excelsior. Yes, it is. It's the standard. It's the footage of NX 2000 before it was even NCC 2000, because of course it was before Star Trek 6 happened. So yeah. Linda says, sorry to drift off Star Trek, but Sven, what do you think of that Ultimetal my Ultra Magnus? Any plans on buying it? No, it doesn't transform. So no.
He's got a big thing about Transformers.
I don't collect Transformers. I don't transform. It was bad enough with Action Masters in 1990, 1991. I will not buy an action figure of a Transformer. If it doesn't transform into I mean, also. So
there you go, guys. You heard it here first. Sven refuses to be buy.
I mean, Ultra Magnus wise, I haven't even got the Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus because it doesn't have a white prime in the middle of it.
Racist.
It has a little guy called Minimus or something. I can't remember. But
so I just think it's funny that the bad guy version of Prime is black. That's just hilarious.
And the purple one.
I forgot about the purple one.
And Prime's red.
You got another message? But Evil Prime is black.
Or purple.
Or purple.
It's all right, I'm still working on this one, thanks.
But I want to get you off Transformers stuff.
But the new Ultra Magnus in War for Cybertron, I definitely want, because it's literally got a small robot mode that's a version of the Prime figure.
Cool.
So that's quite cool. Where were we? I think it wasn't until season 4 we started seeing the Undiscovered Country Fleet's version of Excelsior. Yes, because that would have been after they filmed that. Season 5 of DS9 and season 4 of Voyager introduced the subscale rush job Excelsior, and then realised the B mod the original model. Yeah. I missed these. Do you not have Masterpiece, Magnus? No. Yes and no. I have the original Masterpiece Magnus, the MP2 Magnus, which was just a white recolour of Optimus. I do not have MP22 Ultra Magnus or the Delta Magnus at the moment. They're on my list. I will get them eventually, but they're really low down because, again, I was very disappointed with the fact they didn't have the smaller white prime, especially after the original concept model for it was MP10 with bits on. So why it didn't end up being a white MP10 and a trailer combining with it is annoying. Anyway, yes. So there we go. Right, were we going to score this? We need to score this, don't we?
We need to score
this.
9.
Especially at tenner.
At a tenner, it's getting a 10.
Yeah.
At a tenner, it's getting a 10.
At £30 as a normal subscription cost.
It's getting 9.
9 at £35 if you buy it separately, technically. Still 15 quid. It's still 50 quid. It's still 15 quid cheaper than the.
It's a really nice model. It scores a solid 9.
I'm treating it as a special size model at the end of the day, as part of the other the mini collection. So it'll go alongside the 2009 ship just to make it look silly.
Okay. Right, guys, we need to wrap this up. So we will answer what questions we have on the screen, and then we'll take an extra 3 questions, and that's our cut-off point. So Sven.
Right. Was it the fact that Excelsior was built purely for the trans-warp experiment, or is it the general design look of it you don't want? I don't like the look of it. I don't like the fact it was designed as a battleship, and I do not like the fact it was designed specifically to get rid of the Enterprise.
For me, it was purely the fact that it was designed as a battleship. I have no issue with the rest.
Yeah. Dave, are you guys interested in the BSG chips at all? EM have done their best work with that. I kind of am.
Absolutely. Yes, we love them.
Just like where would they fit?
Can't afford them at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'd really like the classic Galactica.
I'd like the in my collection. I will definitely be getting. It's going to take a while. The original Galactica. I want I want a classic Viper.
Yeah, totally.
From the new Battlestar, I want Pegasus.
Okay.
I think that's about it from what I've seen so far.
I'd quite like, if I had the room and I had the money, I would go after the classic Battlestar, the classic Viper, the classic Raider, and the base
classic
Star.
Raider, yeah. Oh, base Star. Yeah. It's going to take time. It's going to take time.
I must admit, I was never a hugely big fan of the designs, other than the Viper in the new series.
Oh, I like Pegasus.
Yeah, with these ridiculous numbers of.
Yeah, she's a nice ship. Not as fine as her captain, but still.
I thought it was designed as a dedicated science vessel after the transwarp experiment failed. No, it was a battleship.
She was a battleship.
It was designed to be a battleship, and it was designed to replace the Enterprise.
Okay,
which is why I hate it.
Right, we've reached the cut-off point now. So Sven, if you want to.
Pegasus is my favourite model EMO ever made. By far, it's the most perfect recreation of the CG file from the show. It's a solid 10 out of 10. Great talking to you two. Hope you both have a good weekend. Take care. See you next time. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that.
We will be doing more live. We know that people keep poking us saying please do more live. So we are trying within our schedules to meet that.
Promise we'll do at least one every other month.
Yeah.
As long as we're both fit enough to do it.
Okay, for those of you who haven't already, you should subscribe to us here on YouTube.
You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter.
And while you're on Facebook, you should check out Geekology, the group, because that's where we hide all the pretty pictures of the things we review.
Make sure I get some photos of these. And don't forget, there's the Patreon account. The link should be down below. Where if you subscribe at a certain level or above, you will get to see videos early, except obviously live ones.
Okay, thank you for watching, and good night.
Bye. I shall go and stop this.
Yeah, because, you know, copyright infringement. I'm going to start doing the Macarena
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
It could be worse. My milkshake brings all the boys to the...
Oh, God. Eventually there will be things popping up so you can click on them. And if you have missed the start of this, it'll be able to be replayed quite soon.